Is my hair okay?
Your hair is fine. It's just you don't look any different than when I saw you in Las Vegas 35 years ago.
I think it's been 35 years. It's like,
Yeah,
and a minute.
yeah. And how's ZZ Top? How's the band? The band's still together? They're
Oh
doing that?
yeah, we're still thumping away,
Good, good, good.
moving and grinding.
That's good. And so you wanted to come on and talk about social media burnout.
Oh yes, Bobby. You know how it is when you're grinding out, looking for honey. You
Yeah,
got your honeydew list, you got everything going on, and
yeah.
all of a sudden you just kind of explode and you just want to place it on pause and say, enough is enough, right?
That's why I hibernate for a few months every year.
Exactly.
I've got that
Exactly.
built
Well,
into my process.
that's exactly what I did. I took the summer off and I placed a lot of things on pause and I just took a break and I said, I'm gonna sit there and reset, refresh, and kind of think about what I want to do next. And,
And
and so now I'm starting to come back out and wake up.
you didn't miss anything, did you?
No, no, and I don't think anybody missed me either.
Yeah,
So
nobody
we'll see.
called to see how you were doing. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Social media friends are really tough ones.
it's a really strange thing because we think that we have to be there when in reality we don't always have to be showing up and doing everything everywhere all the time.
Right.
And it actually creating a little bit of scarcity might intrigue a few people and say, oh,
Sure.
wow, where have you been? I
This
haven't
is
seen
what
you forever.
this is why we like auto posting at the Bobby the Bear Industries. We just put same 30 pieces of content up over and over. Nobody notices. They don't notice. They don't notice.
No, no. And it's easy to get caught in the funnel of life where you're
Huh?
actually publishing something all the time, creating something. A content creator is, that's what we love to do, is create content.
Right.
However, it doesn't have to be at 100% all the time, all on.
No, I think you
So
need to take a break because I think if you don't take a break, you don't grow as an artist. If you don't grow as an artist,
yeah.
it's tough.
Well, I heard a statement the other day, and you could probably relate this to your hibernation status, is
Mm-hmm.
boredom creates creativity.
Absolutely.
So, it's like it's okay to be bored. Unplug,
Yeah,
disconnect,
yeah. Getting bored is
shut it down.
right. It's kind of the goal. You got to kind of turn it off. You got to get the volume down to zero, and then you got to say, "I'm going to start over, and I'm going to reinvent myself."
Exactly. Exactly. And you know what? Everybody's okay with that.
Yeah,
I
of
haven't lost any friends. I haven't, you're still talking to me, Bobby.
course.
I haven't talked to you for a while. I haven't reached out. I didn't give you any honey this year. So,
That's okay.
here we are. We're back again.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's just the way it is. So, what advice would you give to somebody who's like they're right there on the edge of the burnout? What would you tell them to do? I mean, you just did it. So what, and you probably would have done it sooner.
Well, absolutely. And here's the rule of thumb. If you don't want to unplug completely, scale back. Do
Okay.
50% of what you're typically doing in a week. Block your time out, spend a certain amount of time each day or each week on your social media, and then limit your production. And then, like you said, automatically put out some content in a funnel. Use some tools that automate a little bit, some automatic posting maybe,
Yep.
and then sit back and focus on what is really important in your business, because relationships are more important than posting a social post on Instagram or TikTok.
That's right.
It's really about reaching out and having real communication and real conversations just like this, Bobby.
Yeah, and I think when I work with people, what I notice is that they don't understand each social media platform is its own nightmare.
Uh-huh.
And I mean nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's because it's ever changing, and whatever works today is not going to work 10 days from now. It's just changing so fast. And you'll get frustrated, right? You think, well, I was doing this and it worked. Yeah, for 3 days. And then
it was working last week. It's not working this week.
Yeah. And all the social media platforms really want is for you to do paid. So, that's the hard part. People they go, I have less views. Well, of course you got less views. But let me ask you this. If you walk into the mall, did 300 people say hi to you? No. What the hell are you bitching about?
Well, and that's the beauty of it is we have an opportunity, to create a few great pieces,
Yep.
limit the number of pieces and the number of times we show up, and just create something that brings value.
That's
See,
right.
algorithms are attached to egos. And anytime they want you to be there, they want you to create, because if we stop creating for a week, all the creators on all these platforms stop creating for a week, there would be crickets there. There would be nothing on the platform. So you have to realize that you're as important to the platform as the platform is to your business.
Yep.
So don't chase the algorithm, chase the value and the service that you're providing and the relationships that you're building.
That's right.
And take them off the platform and start building real relationships.
And when anybody starts to talk about the algorithm, my question to them is, how high in math did you get in high school? Because I need to know that before we have a question about algorithms. I mean, if you
I'm not even going to, I don't know about the algorithm.
Yeah.
It's a secret thing behind a closed door.
If you didn't make it to Algebra 2, I don't want to hear from you. If you can't do discrete math off the back of your hand, then what are we talking about?
Right.
They don't even know.
And it's going to continue to be that way. It's going to continue to be that way, and it's going to shrink until you pay.
So do you know? We were at, I was at the Facebook developer conference in Singapore, and I talked to the lead engineer of Instagram.
Okay.
And we agreed that the algorithm doesn't really exist because it's constantly changing, because they're constantly doing updates. So there's no real algorithm. People just think that a pattern is something that's not.
Yeah.
But
I still think it goes back to exactly what you've said before in the past. Just create better content. You'll get a better audience.
Yeah. Or you can create crappy content and get a great audience, but you won't get any revenues.
Yeah. So that's the real math equation. What kind of conversions can you get?
That's exactly right. That's the other thing too. It's like people want everybody to like them and go, how many customers can you handle?
Yeah.
10, 20, that's it. That's your audience, you goofballs. What are you going for so many people?
I don't want 1,000. I don't want 1,000 customers. I want 10 great ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you took the time away. So now, are you going to regularly schedule it every year? That's a smart move.
Yeah, I am going to take a break, probably more than once a year.
Good.
And I'm going to shift it up, and I'm going to bring the pirate broadcast back, but not on a regular scheduled basis.
Makes sense.
I'll probably do intervals and probably pop up. I'm going to also refresh my 2-minute tips. I've got another Love My Brand on Wednesdays coming up.
Good.
And I got a couple of different shows that I'm producing and contributing to. So
that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad ZZ Top is doing well, and it's good to see you. And again, you don't age, so we're not sell that. Sell the.
Don't be a stranger, right?
Yeah, sell the thing sell your anti-aging thing on TikTok. You'll make billions. Take a picture of you from 40 years ago, and today you look the same.
I look the same.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. Always great to see you.
Bobby, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much. And keep that honey going, and reach out anytime.
You're the man.